Hello everyone, welcome back to our sessions. In this video, we are going to discuss about the concept called HCF, highest common factor. Okay, many students will calculate highest common factor of a given numbers by using different ways. Okay, there are different ways to calculate. First method to calculate by using prime factorization, and second method to writing the factors of the given numbers and identifying the common factor in the name itself having. Okay, common factors. In the previous video, we discussed about LCM and their shortcuts. Okay, least common multiples. Okay, where completely we are going to deal with the multiples of the given numbers. If you have not watched about the shortcuts of finding LCM, please go through that video and watch the shortcut of finding LCM. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about highest common factors. Here the concept completely based on factors. Okay, we'll just start solving some questions on highest common factor. Okay, first question, let's try to calculate. Okay, what is highest common factor of 12 and 16? Okay, let me tell you the first method by using normal way. Okay, and then I will teach you the shortcut to find highest common factor of given values. Either it may be two values or three values or four values and so on. Okay, how we can write the factors here? Okay, first we'll just try to write the factors for 12. Okay, always one will be the factor of any number, 1. Okay, next to 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Okay, the number itself is the factor. Okay, now if you observe, okay, how we can write the factors of 12 means here what is meant by factor actually. Okay, factor is nothing but if these values are said to be a factor of 12. Okay, when 12 is divided by these factors, it should divisible exactly without leaving any remainder. That's what the simple definition of factor. Suppose I will give you a small example. Okay, what is meant by factor means if I'm telling that 2 is a factor of 12. Okay, 12 divided by its factor should exactly divisible without leaving remainder, means here remainder should be 0. Okay, then I can say that 2 is factor of 12. Suppose if I want to say that, okay, 6 is a factor of 12. Okay, now what will be the remainder here? Remainder will be 0. Why? Because 12 is exactly divisible by 6. So I can say that 6 is factor of 12. Suppose if I will write 12 divided by 5, I'm saying that 5 is a factor of 12. Can I say that? No, here remainder is 2. Okay, means when we are getting any remainder other than 0, that number cannot be said as factor of the given number. So 5 is not a factor of 12. This is what a simple way of understanding about factors. Okay, now factors for 12 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Okay, similarly we'll write factors for 16. Okay, 1, 2. Why? Because 16 is exactly divisible by 2. Next, 3 I can't write. Why? Because 16 is not exactly divisible by 3. Yes, of course 4 is a factor of 16, and next 8 is a factor of 16, next 16 itself. Okay, so if you observe, these are the factors of 16. Now we have written clearly factors of 12 and 16. What we are going to find? Highest common factor, HCF, highest common factor. Here how many common factors are there? Here we have, okay, one common factor and two common factors. We need to identify what are the common factors we have. Okay, so total we have 1, 2, 4. Okay, now what is in the question? What is this? H indicates highest common factor. Here we have so many numbers as common in two values, but what we need to find? Highest. Highest means here out of 1, 2, 4 common. Okay, highest common factor is 4. Okay, so here highest common factor of 12 and 16 is 4. This is like normal way to calculate highest common factor, and also we can calculate by using prime factorization as well. Okay, but in this video, okay, I'm not going to teach you, or in this video I'm not going to solve the question by using these approaches. Why? Because here we require to write all the factors. Okay, there is a chance of missing in between. If it is 12 and 16, we can write it. Okay, if it is 2-digit number or 3-digit numbers, okay, actually there is no point of writing all the factors for the given values. Okay, if the value is 72, is that really required to write all the factors of 72? No. Okay, it will take a lot of time to write the factors. Okay, so I'm going to teach you the best trick here. First step, what we need to do is take the difference of the given values. Okay, either it may be two values or three values. Okay, and the next we are going to solve little more difficult questions like three values. Will take three digit numbers as well. Why? Because most of the students will get confused about highest common factor. Okay, they might be clear about least common multiple. Okay, but here some students will get confused about highest common factor. So listen carefully. First step, we need to take the difference. Okay, now what's the difference between these two numbers? 4. Okay, difference between these two numbers is 4. Now what you need to do in the second step is whatever the given values, okay, check whether given values is divisible by the difference or not. That's it. Okay, now here 12 is divisible by 4. Now 16 is divisible by 4. Of course, then final answer is 4. So highest common factor is 4. And I hope you all are clear with this. Okay, see, as easy it is. Okay, first step, take the difference, and second step, check whether the given numbers in the list is divisible by the difference or not. Okay, hope you all are clear with this. Now let me give you one question. Okay, next question, find the HCF of, okay, find HCF of 4 comma 6. Okay, find HCF of 4 comma 6. Now can you find it out what is the highest common factor of 4 and 6? Now don't do by using this approach, I mean writing the factors for 4 and 6. What's the first step? What's the difference between 4 and 6? 2. Now check whether given numbers is divisible by 2 or not. Okay, now 4 is divisible by 2, of course satisfied. 6 is also divisible by 2, so final answer is 2. Okay, so this is how we can calculate highest common factor of given numbers. Are you clear about this? Okay, now if you all are clear with this, okay, now we'll solve some more questions. I mean, we'll consider three numbers. Okay, so two numbers we are done. Let's take an example. Okay, highest common factor of 12, 15, 21. Okay, what if when we have three numbers or four numbers? Of course our process will be similar. What we need to do? Difference between the numbers. Okay, but here don't waste time calculating difference between all the numbers. Just observe the values. Here we have three values and check which values difference is less. Okay, in between which values difference is less. Okay, now if I will observe, I can surely say that the difference between 12 and 15 is 3, which is less. Okay, now what's the difference between 15 to 21? It is 6. Okay, and first number and last number, what's the difference? It is huge. Okay, so don't try to calculate and don't waste your time calculating all the difference. Only focus on, okay, the numbers which are having least difference. Okay, just by observing the values we will get to know which values are having least difference. Now I can identify the least difference is 3. Okay, so we are concentrating only on least difference. Now what we need to do, second step, as similar as like previous questions, take the given values and check whether the numbers are divisible by least difference or not. Now no need to consider remaining differences. Here the remaining difference is 6 and another difference is also more than 3, so don't consider that. Only concentrate on least difference. Okay, so now take 12. 12 is divisible by 3, satisfied. 15 is divisible by 3, satisfied. 21 is divisible by 3, satisfied. So what will be the final answer? Answer is 3. So highest common factor of 12, 15 and 21 is 3. Okay, and I hope you all are clear with this. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, so next question is, can you try finding it out for 45 comma 60 comma 75? What is the highest common factor of 45, 60 and 75? What we need to do, take the smallest, I mean least difference. Okay, now if I will take the difference between 15 and 60, 45 and 60 is 15. Now 60 to 75, it is also 15. Now 45 to 75, which is more than 15, so no need to consider about it. So concentrate on 15. Now check whether the given numbers are divisible by 15 or not. 45 divisible by 15, of course 15 3 times is 45, 15 4 times is 60 and 75 is also divisible by 15. So our answer will be 15. Okay, so this is how we can calculate highest common factor of given numbers. And some students might get doubt, okay, what if the given difference is not exactly divisible? That case, what we need to do? Okay, of course I will give you one example on this. Okay, let's try to calculate highest common factor of 50, 70 and 85. Okay, 50, 70 and 85. Okay, now if you observe, okay, what's the first step? Just check the values. Okay, just look at the values, which two values are having least difference. Okay, which two values are having the least difference? 70 and 85. This is 15. Okay, and if I will take these two difference, it is 20. And 50 to 85 difference is more than 15. So don't consider all differences, only focus on 15. But I can't say that 15 is my highest common factor, because there is one more step left out. Okay, we need to cross check with given values is exactly divisible by 15 or not. Okay, now 50 divided by 15 not divisible. Okay, if one number not satisfied, 15 is not our HCF. So there will be something else is our answer. So what will be that answer? Means very simple. Here least difference is not satisfied. What are the factors for 15? 1, okay, 3, 5, 15. Clear? So if 15 not satisfied, we need to consider next least factor. Okay, 15 not satisfied, next factor is 5. Now we need to cross check with 5. Okay, now check whether 50 is divisible by 5. Yes. 70 is divisible by 5. Yes. 80 is divisible by 5. Yes. So highest common factor is 5. That's it. Again, suppose assume that if 5 is also not satisfying, next go with 3, next factor. Okay, like that we need to go. Okay, let me give you one more example. Okay, can you tell me what is the highest common factor of 50 and 70? Let's take an example. Okay, 50 and 70 means difference is 20. Now what we need to do? Okay, here we need to take the difference is 20 and check whether 50 and 70 is divisible by 20. No. So what we need to take? What are the factors for 20? 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Correct? So 20 not satisfied. We need to check with 10. Now check whether 50 is divisible by 10, 70 is divisible by 10. Of course yes. So answer is 10. So highest common factor of 50 and 70 is 10. Okay, here what you need to understand is, suppose again I repeat, I already told in the previous question. Okay, when we are considering that one factor, suppose if 4 is a factor of 20. Okay, of course 4 is a factor of 20 or not? Of course yes, because 4 is a factor of 20 means the 20, whatever the given number, should exactly divisible by its factor. Okay, by its factor, then only we can call that 4 is a factor of 20. Now similarly, okay, if you look at this question, okay, don't feel that this question is difficult. Of course the values given is 3-digit numbers. Most of the students doubt is also the same. Okay, what if they will give you 3-digit numbers or 2-digit numbers? Of course we can expect on options for all competitive exam. Okay, just look at that options. Now here highest common factor, highest common factor of 108, 288, 360. Okay, when I'm saying that any one of these options are a factor of the given values, for sure we know that these numbers, whatever the given numbers, should exactly divisible by that factor. Yes or no? Okay, already I told in the previous statement, when any number is said to be a factor of a number, okay, for sure that number should exactly divisible by its factor. Okay, now in the given question, find the HCF of the given values. When they're talking about the given option is one of the factor of the given numbers, for sure it should be divisible by those option. Okay, now we'll cross verify whether the given number is exactly divisible by those numbers or not. Okay, you know that shortcut, I already discussed this shortcut in calculating LCM video. Okay, so go through that, and the same rule that we are following, what is that rule we are following is divisibility rules. Okay, just by using this rule, we are going to find what will be the highest common factor. Don't waste time of writing all the factors or doing prime factorization. It will take time. Okay, so now we are going to cross check with divisibility rules. Of course, divisibility rule of 9 we already know. Okay, what's the divisibility rule of 9? 108. 108, what's the sum? 1 plus 0 plus 8, 9. So it 108 satisfied with divisibility rule of 9. 288. Okay, what is 2 plus 8 plus 8? Here 2 plus 8 plus 8 is 18. 18 is also divisible by 9. So second value also satisfied. Now 360 means sum is 9. It is also satisfied with C. Okay. Now, but don't fix that option C is correct. Okay, because we need to cross check with remaining values as well. Okay, there are some multiple options which will satisfy your divisibility rule. So don't fix it until unless you are clear with all the divisibility checks. Okay, now 19, it should sorry 18, it should satisfy with 9 and 2. Of course, all numbers ends with even numbers, so 2 satisfied, 9 already satisfied. Okay, so 9 satisfied, 18 is also satisfied. Okay, now we'll cross check with 72. Okay, what is 72 divisibility rule? Which values I need to check? 8 9 times is 72, correct? 8 9 times is 72. Now if you observe, 8 9 times is 72 means already we cross checked with 9. So what we need to do, we need to cross check with 8. Okay, when we want to cross check with 8, 108 divided by 8. Okay, 108 divided by 8. 8 1 times is 8. 28 is left out. So it is 8 3 is 24, only 0.5. Means it is not exactly divisible. Answer is 13.5 we are getting. So if one number not satisfied, 108 is not getting satisfied with 8. So for sure I can say that 72 cannot be my answer. Okay, 72 cannot be my answer. Now, okay, no need to check with remaining numbers with 8. Okay, now we'll go with option A. Okay, what is option A? 36. Okay, now we need to cross check with 36. Okay, how I can check with 36? 9 4 times. Okay, so 9 4 times we need to check with 9 and 4. If you'll check all last two numbers, 8 88 60 divisible by 9 and 4. Now if you observe, all these numbers are divisible by, okay, 36 18 9. Okay, I can say that all these 9 18 36 are factors of those numbers. But what we need to identify? Highest common factor. Out of this all options, what is highest common factor? Of course, highest common factor is 36. Okay, in that way we need to calculate highest common factor. So we'll try to solve one more question. It is little bigger values. We have 4-digit numbers. Find the highest common factor of 1134 1344 1512. Okay, see here when we have 44, okay, always do remember, even when you are cross checking with options, see everyone knows about the logic. Okay, we need to do divisibility test for LCM and HCF shortcut, but some students will be more smarter. Okay, they will not directly check with all the divisibility rules. Okay, here you need to understand, even in the shortcut you need to apply, okay, first which value we need to consider to eliminate options. Okay, which value will be more convenient to check whether which number is divisible by the given divisibility rules or not. Okay, so we should be very clear here. 44 means it should be divisible by 4 and 11. What is the divisibility rule of 11? Okay, so far we haven't seen any values which is divisible by 11, right? So I will tell you what is divisibility rule of 11 means. Okay, here 1 1 3 4 is there. Okay, alternate number sum. Okay, what is alternate number sum? Here 1 and 3. What is sum of 1 and 3? 4. Write 4 here. Difference. Okay, difference or minus you can take. Here 1 plus remaining alternate numbers. What is 1 plus 4? 5. What's the difference of 4 and 5? 1. When we are getting 1, that is not divisible by 11. Okay, that is not divisible by 11. When we can say it is divisible by 11 means that number, whatever the resultant here, it should be 0 or multiples of 11. Okay, when 0 or multiples of 11. When the resultant is 0 or multiples of 11, then our answer will be correct. Okay, let me give you one small example. 113. Let's consider 1133. Okay, 1133 means here alternate numbers. 1 plus 3 is 4. Here 1 plus 3 is 4 again. What is 4 minus 4? 0. So here when we are getting 0 means 1133 is divisible by 11. Like that we have to consider. So this number is not divisible by 11. So any one of this number not divisible by one divisibility rule, that option cannot be our final answer. So option C eliminated immediately. Okay, next 20, sorry, let's consider 42 or 24. If you, it's completely your wish which value that you want to check. Okay, let's consider 42. Okay, 42 divisibility rule, what we can take it as 7 6 times. Okay, 7 6 times. Now we'll cross check with 7. Okay, now when we cross check with 7, what is the divisibility rule of 7? I already told in the LCM shortcut, when 1134 is divisible by 7, just write, we need to segregate that number into three numbers as one set. Okay, starting from left side, three numbers as one set, and what we need to do, write three numbers and subtract remaining number. Okay, so 134 minus 1, 133. Now we need to cross check with whether 133 is divisible by 7 or not. So 133 by 7. Okay, 7 one time is 7, 7 9 times is 63. So 19. So of course it is divisible. 1134 is divisible. Next, similarly 1344. So how I can write? See, if you have good practice, no need to write these many steps actually when you are calculating for divisibility rule of 7. Directly I can write 343. Why 343 means divide this number 344. 344 minus 1 is 343. Of course this is divisible by 7. Why? Because 7 cube is 343. So second number also satisfied. Next, okay, 1512. How I can write 1512? 511. So 511 is also divisible by 7. 7 7 7 is 49. 49 21. 7 3 is 21. So 73. So of course this number also satisfied. So all the given numbers satisfied with divisibility rule of 7. So 42 can be the factor, I mean highest common factor of the given numbers. But here if you observe, no need to check with 24. Okay, why? Because 24 is already, I mean here if you cross check with that 42, 42 can be my answer. Now here we need to find highest common factor. Now check which option is having more than 42. Of course 48 is there. Now we'll cross check with that. For sure 24 cannot be my answer. Okay, now 48, how we are going to check with 48? Okay, of course here if you observe, for 24, let us consider 24 8 3 times. Okay, if it is 8 3 times is 24, 134. Okay, 134 divisible by 8. Is that 134 divisible by 8? Here 134. Okay, now here if you observe, one first number, okay, what is divisibility rule of 8? 134. Okay, 134 divisible by 8. Okay, 8 one times is 8. Okay, 54. Okay, 54 means here 8 6 times, no. Okay, point, you will get something, so it is not divisible. So 8 is not getting satisfied. If the number is not satisfying with 24, what is 48? 24 two times is 48. So 48 will also not satisfy because for 24 is not getting satisfied with 1134. So what will be our final answer? Our final answer is 42. Okay, this is how we can calculate highest common factor of given numbers. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all. Do subscribe for more videos.